Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker is now just 118 days away from its official release by writer and director J.J. Abrams and Chris Terrio, as well as creator George Lucas. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you are new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, by far, one of the big exciting elements of Episode 9 today over at D23 from the footage that they actually revealed. It's actually said that they saw footage related to Daisy Ridley as Rey using a double-bladed red lightsaber. A lot of people are talking about this. It's trending on Twitter, Facebook, Google, everywhere. A lot of people are very curious about as to why there is a dark and/or a dark side Rey in The Rise of Skywalker by director J.J. Abrams. So, thankfully, IGN got the opportunity to go ahead and speak with, of course, Daisy Ridley and ask a major question related to that big question about Episode 9, about Darkseid Rey and why, she has the double-bladed red lightsaber, and she at the same exact time was able to dodge the question, but she also made a couple of, little emotional pieces where she smiled here and there, and she was teasing things, and this is what she had to say to IGN. So Daisy Ridley states this about Darkseid Rey in The Rise of Skywalker, of the footage that was actually revealed today at D23. She states, "I think it should, hopefully, show people that we did a big, old journey, and we explored some things," as she smiles, "so just you wait till the film." The interviewer by IGN states, "How should people take it at face value about Rey's arc so far?" Daisy says, "What, in terms of the dark thing?" The interviewer says yes. Daisy states, we will see," as she smiles. So that's what she had to say in response to the dark side version of Rey, as seen in The Rise of Skywalker. A lot of people are wondering, what's going on here? Is Rey turning to the dark side? Is this a vision? Is this perhaps Palpatine enticing Rey by putting her through a series of visions in order to somehow manipulate her to the dark side? There's a lot of things going on, and I think what they're trying to do here is that they are really trying to create a lot of discussions among fans until this movie finally releases come December of this year, and it's a smart thing by Disney and Lucasfilm. They really want to get the fans talking. You know what this reminds me of? It almost reminds me of The Last Jedi TV spot, and I really hope it's not going to be something as simple as this. But in The Last Jedi TV spot, we saw her wielding the cross-guard lightsaber, and I know when that released, everyone was going wild and crazy, including myself, and we were all left wondering as to exactly what that really meant. Now, once again, the double-bladed lightsaber does actually link to the leaks that we went over a couple of months ago. You guys may recall that toward the end of the film, Rey eventually does indeed get a brand new lightsaber apart from the Skywalker saber, which could also connect to the footage that's actually unveiled over in D23. So what Daisy Ridley had to say was a very basic thing, and of course she was able to really find her way out of that question in order to do something pretty much, to the point where she could dodge the question, but at the same exact time answer it. I think it's very interesting how she says, "I think it should hopefully show people that we did a big old journey, and we explored some things," smiles. "So just you wait till the film." And when, she's talking about the whole dark side thing, a lot of people are discussing this right now. A lot of fans are very curious about why J.J. Abrams would insert this into The Rise of Skywalker. Now, through the descriptions of the actual footage that was released today, a lot of people are saying that went to D23 that it resembled her actual staff from the past two movies, and in The Rise of Skywalker turning into a red double-bladed lightsaber. That's a very interesting point because a lot of people have been discussing what's the big deal about Rey's staff in The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi. We do know that she holds on to it for a very specific reason. Even J.J. Abrams said that the staff holds a very great, importance to Rey for a specific reason in The Force Awakens that he was never able to answer, and that we would eventually find out, either in Episode 8 or Episode 9. J.J. said that years and years ago. So there is something going on there with the staff, and I think that it's very much accurate of what people are saying of what they saw over at D23, that the red double-bladed saber, the actual hilt of it, resembled that of her staff. So that really does, get one wondering exactly what's really going on here with the character of Rey, and, what is really going to happen within the third act of Episode 9. With Palpatine as the main character, this movie really does have a lot of potential to mark itself down as the best film of the sequel trilogy. and to maybe even land itself as maybe even a fan favorite of the Skywalker saga. It does have that chance to become that, as long as J.J. Abrams is able to execute everything perfectly on the big screen. Now, however, I cannot wait to see the footage on Monday. In case you guys did not know, this footage is not in the form of an actual trailer number 2. That was actually delayed until a later date. But regardless, we are getting this footage involving Rey and her double-bladed lightsaber come this Monday, and there's a lot of talk it's going to take place during Good Morning America or Monday Night Football. So, with that being said, guys, I will say that Episode 9 does have a lot of twists and turns coming our way that's going to change how we view the past 8 Star Wars films. Even Kelly Marie Tran said that there's a lot of all the 8 Star Wars movies in this movie, which would line directly up with the leaks that we've been going over about the flash fights, featuring all of the fan favorite worlds and locations and environments, all the way from Episodes 1 to Episode 8. Anyways, guys, drop a comment below, let me know what you think about all of this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.